Hi, welcome to our third video of Class 7 History, Chapter 3rd, The Delhi Sultan. Students, in the previous video we have discussed about from garrison town to empire, and today we will be discussing about administration and consolidation under the Khaljis and Tughlaq, part 1. Well, let us start. Students, can you tell me who is also known as Viceroy Sultan of Delhi Sultanate? Yes, Muhammad bin Tughlaq is also known as Viceroy Sultan of Delhi Sultanate because of his failed experiment. बच्चों, कुछ इतिहासकार मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक को मूर्ख बुद्धिमान बादशाह की उपाधि इसलिए देते हैं क्योंकि उसने अपने शासनकाल में कई प्रयोग किए जो कि असफल रहे. Okay, now come to the topic administration and consolidation under the Khaljis and Tughlaqs. Students, in this topic we will try to understand about administrative policies, especially in the context of Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad bin Tughlaq. But before starting this topic, I just want to introduce you some of the important terms which is related to this topic. The first term is Bandagan. Bandagan were the special slaves purchased for military service by Delhi Sultan. The next term, that is Iqta. Khalji and Tughlaqs appointed military commanders as governors of territories of varying sizes, and these lands were called Iqtas. And the next term is Mukti or Iqtadar. The holder of Iqta was called Mukti or Iqtadar. Now I will tell you what were the functions of Mukti. The main functions of Mukti were to lead military campaign, to maintain law and order in their Iqtas, and collected revenue from their Iqtas and paid salary to their soldiers from these revenue. Students, in exchange for their military services, the Muktis collected the revenues of their assignments as salary. They also paid their soldiers from these revenues, and control over Muktis was most effective if their offices was not inheritable and if they were assigned Iqtas for a short period of time before being shifted. बच्चों, ये जो इक्तादार थे इनकी कार्य प्रणाली पर नियंत्रण करने के लिए भी कुछ सिस्टम जो है वो दिल्ली के जो सुल्तान थे उन्होंने बनाए हुए, जैसे कि इनके जो ऑफिसर्स थे वो इनहेरिटेबल नहीं थे. मतलब अगर कोई एक बार इक्तादार बन गया तो यह आवश्यक नहीं था कि जो उसकी संतान है वह पुनः इक्तादार ही बने. उसके अलावा accountants were appointed by the state to check the amount of revenue collected by the Muktis, and care was taken that Mukti collected only the taxes prescribed by the state and that he kept the required number of soldiers. उसके अलावा कुछ accountants भी अपॉइंट किए गए थे जिनका काम यह चेक करना था कि इक्तादार जो है वो उतना ही टैक्स ले रहे हैं जितना कि दिल्ली के जो सुल्तान है उनके द्वारा निर्धारित किया गया. उसके अलावा इस बात पर भी नियंत्रण रखा जाता था कि वह एक निर्धारित संख्या से अधिक सैनिक अपने पास न रखने पाए. Students, consolidation of a kingdom as vast as the Delhi Sultanate needed reliable governors and administrators. But rather than appointing aristocrats and landed chieftains as governors, the Delhi sultans, especially Iltutmish, favored special slaves purchased for military services called बंदागान. बच्चों, दिल्ली सल्तनत जैसे विशाल साम्राज्य को चलाने के लिए विश्वसनीय सूबेदारों और प्रशासकों की जरूरत थी, लेकिन दिल्ली के जो आरंभिक सुल्तान थे, खास करके सुल्तान इल्तुतमिश, उन्होंने सामंतों और जमींदारों के स्थान पर अपने विशेष गुलामों को सूबेदार नियुक्त किया. इन गुलामों को फारसी भाषा में बंदागान भी कहा जाता है. ये सैनिक सेवा के लिए खरीदे जाते थे तथा राज्य के कुछ महत्वपूर्ण राजनीतिक पदों पर काम करने के लिए उन्हें बड़ी सावधानी से प्रशिक्षित किया जाता. एंड द खलजीज एंड तुगलक्स कंटिन्यूड टू यूज बंदागान एंड आल्सो रेज्ड पीपल ऑफ हम्बल बर्थ हु वर ऑफन देयर क्लाइंट्स टू हाई पॉलिटिकल पोजीशंस. दे वर अपॉइंटेड एज जनरल्स एंड गवर्नर्स. हाउएवर, दिस आल्सो इंट्रोड्यूस्ड एन एलिमेंट ऑफ पॉलिटिकल इनस्टेबिलिटी. बच्चों, खलजी और तुगलक शासकों ने बंदागान का इस्तेमाल जारी रखा. साथ ही उन्होंने निम्न वर्ग के कुछ लोगों को ऊंचे राजनीतिक पदों पर भी बिठाया. ऐसे लोगों को उन्होंने सेनापति और सूबेदार जैसे पद दिए, लेकिन इससे राजनीतिक अस्थिरता भी पैदा होने लगी थी. स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ आई विल इंट्रोड्यूस यू अ ब्रीफ इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट खलजी डायनेस्टी. खलजी डायनेस्टी, इट वाज एस्टेब्लिश्ड बाय जलालुद्दीन खिलजी. ही डिफीटेड द डिसेंडेंट्स ऑफ बलबन and being victorious and came to power. Alauddin Khilji, he ascended the throne after killing his uncle and father-in-law Jalaluddin Khilji. Alauddin had to face rebellion of Mongols, but he killed most of them near Delhi. And during the reign of Alauddin Khilji, Delhi was attacked twice in 1299 to 1300 and in 1302. As a defensive measure, Alauddin raised a large standing army. Alauddin also constructed a new garrison town named Siri for the soldiers. He successfully withstood the threat of Mongol invasion. But students, Alauddin was also famous for his reforms which he made in the field of administration. He made some of the major reforms in the market policy and in the military as well. Now I will introduce you what were the changes made by him in the market policy. He chose to pay his soldiers salary in cash rather than इक्तास. अलाउद्दीन जो था उसने अपने सैनिकों को इक्ता के स्थान पर नगद में वेतन देना शुरू किया, लेकिन इसके साथ एक समस्या थी. समस्या ये थी कि ऐसा हो सकता था कि बाजार में जो व्यापारी हैं वो वस्तुओं के दाम बढ़ा दें. So that's why he introduced a new market policy. He fixed the prices of goods in the market. उसने बाजार में वस्तुओं के मूल्य निर्धारित किए और उसने कुछ अपने ऑफिशियल्स अपॉइंट किए जिसको उसने जिम्मेदारी दी कि वो समय समय पर मार्केट में जाएं, वहां इंस्पेक्शन करें और देखें कि कहीं कोई व्यापारी जो मूल्य शासन द्वारा निर्धारित है उससे अधिक मूल्य पर वस्तुओं को तो नहीं बेच रहा. एंड he also made markets for different goods, and these markets were regulated by officers who inspecting goods and their quality, weights and measures. Safety along the trade route increases, and registration of merchants and advances made for certain trade goods from treasury. Now I will tell you what changes he made in military. He also started branding and registration of horses. Alauddin Khilji के शासनकाल में जो horses थे उनकी branding स्टार्ट की गई. And he also introduced roll calls for the soldiers, and regulation of horse trade was also started. He fixed a regular cash salary for soldiers and reduces reliance on iktas. Now let's rewind what we have learned. The early Delhi Sultans trained special slaves called Bandagan for military services. The Khaljis and Tughlaqs continued the use of Bandagan and also raised people of humble birth for the post of generals and governors. The Khalji and Tughlaq monarch appointed military commanders as governors of territories of varying sizes, and these lands were called Ikta. Muktis were responsible for leading military campaigns and maintaining law and order in their iktas. Alauddin Khilji was famous for his military and market reforms. Now I will ask some questions to you based on today's topic. Students, your first question is, the holder of Ikta was called dash. Your options are A. Mukti, B. Iktadar, C. Sultan, D. Both A and B. And your right answer is option D, both A and B. Your second question is, what was the duty of the Muktis? And your options are A. to lead rulers, B. to lead military campaigns, C. to lead country, D. none of these. And your right answer is option B, to lead military campaigns. Your third question is, who were two rulers to mobilize a large standing army in Delhi? Your options are A. Alauddin Khilji, B. Muhammad bin Tughlaq, C. both A and B, D. none of these. And your right answer is option C, both A and B. Your fourth question is, special slaves purchased for military service by the early Delhi Sultans were called. Your options are A. Gulams, B. Bandagans, C. bonded laborers, D. either A or B. And your right answer is option B, Bandagans. Now it's time for practice. Students, your first question for your homework is, what were the duties of Mukti? And your second question is, what was the impact of the Mongol invasions on the Delhi Sultanate? And your third question is, write a note on Alauddin Khilji's administrative reforms. Students, we will be present soon with the next video of this chapter. Thank you.